How's it going, YWC? Guy on internet who doesn't like reviews here, bring you a TNA Impact Wrestling review for 9/9/15. By the way, I already did a review of the same show on Goody Girls Network with Tishon in a longer podcast format. Links to that will be in the description. But for this video, it's a little bit shorter for people short on time. So I really enjoyed this TNA Impact. It was 2 hours that just flew by. By the time I got to the main event, I was like, wow, this show has really been good. And plus, I hadn't really been watching the time. I was like, wow, this has been great TV watching. Now, granted, it wasn't completely perfect because there were a couple of things that were kind of BS, just to say it lightly. And I'll get to those when I, talk about the rest of the show. So let's talk about just the segments and then we'll talk about the matches. So the first segment, EC3 comes out with Tyrus and, he talks about defeating Matt Hardy and how Matt Hardy couldn't beat EC3 in God mode. And says that he won the services of Jeff Hardy as his new personal assistant, calls out Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy comes out the music. He's like, wait a minute. You're a personal assistant now. Why are you coming out to music? Come out to the ring silently. Jeff Hardy pulls out a water bottle to drink some water. He's like, wait a minute. Is that our water? Because Tyrus looks thirsty. I'm a little parched. He tells Jeff Hardy to bring him the water bottle. And he's making this hillish like sound or whatever while Jeff Hardy's bringing the water, like getting real parched here. Gets the water bottle from Jeff Hardy and tells Jeff Hardy, is this 73 degrees? I told you that it should be 72 degrees. He's like, I'm just playing with you. First day joke. And he throws the water in Jeff Hardy's face. Classic EC3. And then, they get to talking a little bit more. He tells Jeff Hardy that, look, one of your duties is to hold this sign of my head because it costs $13,000 to make. And then he said, look, I'm going to have a match against your brother and Rockstar Spud with me and Tyrus. Decent match between the four people. I guess the main story is at the end where Matt Hardy, he's on the outside. He's trying to beat up EC3. But then EC3 pulls Jeff Hardy or Jeff Hardy steps in front of EC3. Either way, it allows Jeff Hardy to low blow Matt Hardy. And then EC3 grabs a steel chair and says, look, put on a stupid sign. I want you to hit Jeff Hardy with a, not Jeff Hardy, I want you to hit yourself with a steel chair. Hit Rockstar Spud with a steel chair. And Jeff Hardy's like, no, I'm not going to do that. I'm not. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, they're going to do the stupid thing where Jeff Hardy's going to be a nuisance to the team or EC3 and Tyrus and EC3 are going to lose a tag team match. But no, Tyrus just grabs Rockstar Spud and hits him with a spike thumb and then poses like a boss. And they tell Jeff Hardy to raise their hand. Okay, cool. Then you get a segment where the Dollhouse, they're standing together. And Terrence Real, who is so good in the role of the Dollhouse leader, he's like, I can't believe what Velvet Sky did to me. She's going to get my blood pressure up. My doctor told me never, get angry or whatever. And she says, Rebel, look, you're the newest doll. You got the most to prove. Go out there and make me proud. Take out one of these beautiful people. And all they do is like, ugh. So fast forward, they find Madison Rayne, Marty Bell, and Jade. And they're like, you should be scared of us. And Madison's like, why? And in comes Rebel twirling behind Madison. And then she's doing all these silly poses, which just made the segment even more funnier. They attack Madison. And then, the rest of the people come in. And then off camera, Jade injures or attacks or hits Love with a steel chair, possibly writing her off because she's about to get married or is married or they're going to have some honeymoon time with Dave Richard. Either way, or it's just something for the people to overcome. Either way you want to put it. So that happened. And then we might well talk about the other storyline with the knockouts. Imagine that. 2 separate women's storylines in a wrestling company. If only they gave knockouts a chance. If only. So you get Brooke versus Gail Kim. Now, I know, just like a lot of you people, I was looking at this match like, why is Gail Kim getting a title match? I just don't get it. But, you know, being me, I gave it a chance, and I want to say this. Gail Kim is Gail Kim, and this match was pretty damn entertaining. I mean, Brooke, she put out a couple new moves. Gail Kim, being Gail Kim, held up her end of the bargain. And then it transferred off into something completely awesome. So they have the match. Gail Kim gets hit with Brooke's face buster finisher, and out comes Lady Topper. Lady Topper grabs the TNA Knockouts title and is like, "This is my title." And Brooke, she's about to go for the pin. She's like, 1, 2. Then she gets her like, "Whoa, why is she holding my title?" He starts attacking Lady Topper. And then she's like, "Don't touch my title." She walks away. And Lady Topper, who is a legit B, instead of just attacking her with brute strength, hits her in the back of the head with the Knockouts title. Good heel tactic, by the way. And then she started attacking Gail Kim. Eventually, she hits Gail Kim with, I think like a TKO, whatever, cutter. And then out comes Awesome Kong. And the crowd went fucking nuts. So they start brawling. And Lady Topper slams Awesome Kong. Awesome Kong gets up like nothing happened, and then slam Lady Topper, and then clotheslines her out of the ring. Left standing is Awesome Kong, and Awesome Kong like looks down like, "Wait a minute, this is Knockouts title. I want this." So all 4 women look strong, and they all want the title. So what do you think TNA did? 4-way next week at Lethal Lockdown. Gail Kim versus Brooke versus Awesome Kong versus Lady Topper for the TNA Knockouts title. Sign me up. I'm there. 2 separate knockout storylines that work together. They just work. Then you get what was the next match? I think I'm kind of going out of order here. The tag team championship match: Trevor Lee and Brian Myers versus the Wolves. Look, Brian Myers. Look, I just can't anymore. You kind of suck, bro. You kind of suck. Trevor Lee, he's like a mix between Cesaro and, I can't put my name on a high flyer, but I will someday. Someday. The Wolves, they end up winning this match with I think the Force of Nature or whatever. They also get an assist from Earl Hebner, who completely mollywops Sanjay Dutt. Sanjay Dutt, he did a hell of a sell job for Earl Hebner. But I'm kind of conflicted here because, for one, the Wolves are now 4-time tag team champions in TNA in under a year, and they really don't have anybody to face. And Myers and Lee just won the belts, but then they lose them. Probably shouldn't have happened like that. I'm just saying. Anyway, then you get the 6-man tag, which came completely out of nowhere. So backstage, it was Jesse Goddard, Eli Drake, and Kenny King together. I don't know why Kenny King would be hanging out with those guys when last week he was talking about, "Look, I don't want to be the type of guy that's a douchebag who hits people in the back." And now he's hanging with the heels like it's no problem. And then Drew Galloway comes in, and they're like, "Look, you're not stand-up, you're suck-up. You're fighting for TNA because you just want a cushy position with Dixie Carter. You want to be promoted. You want to kiss her ass." And Drew's like, "Look, it's not even like that. I stand up for what's right. No, stand up for wrestling. I don't want TNA taken over by a GFW. Why can't you guys see that? But look, here are some guys. Uno, Robbie E, and Mika. They stand up for wrestling. They stand up for this company." And then Drew leaves, and then they get to fighting, and then it starts a 6-man tag. A decent tag. I think everybody shined good. Look, I don't know why King was in this match. He just had a thing with Bram last week, and it probably could have started a feud, but now he's there. I don't know why. That was kind of stupid to me. I think they could have found somebody else to fill this role, or they could have had just a 2-on-2, maybe Jesse Goddard and Eli Drake versus Uno and Robbie E. That probably would have worked better. Whatever. So Robbie E hits Jesse Goddard with this full Nelson Slam thing, wins the match. Okay, whatever. Then you get this thing where Jeff Jarrett comes out with Karen Jarrett, and he's like, Byru, bring my King of the Mountain title out here. Byru comes out. It's not your title. I earned it. You call yourself the King of the Mountain. That doesn't mean you own this title. It's for people who earn the title. And then Karen Jarrett steps in while they're about to get into a fight. She's like, look, fuck this title. Jeff, in a couple of days, you're about to, or a week or two, or a week, you're about to be running this place. So forget this dinky little title. You got bigger fish to fry. And you, Byru, look, in a couple of days, this man could be your boss. Think about it. Think about how you guys used to help each other. Do it this time. And it leaves this kind of like open air. And I like how Karen Jarrett is the mastermind behind this whole thing. She is manipulating Jeff Jarrett and trying to manipulate Bobby Roode. Chris Melendez, his promo with Eric Young. Look, he's starting to grow on with Chris Melendez. I get where they're trying to go. He's trying to be the John Cena, never give up, no matter what happens. Eat your vitamin, keep it going, kids. You can never, give up. No matter what happens, blah blah. I'm a war hero, USA, blah 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 blah. And he's going up against the perfect villain. The guy, Eric Young, took his leg, and then Melendez is like, "Look, give me one more match. No matter what happens, I'm never going to stop. I'm always going to keep fighting you, one leg or not." And Eric Young's like, "Look, I'm getting sick of this. Put your career on the line." Look, and then he's like, "Look, I'm going to give you your leg back because I'm so confident I can beat you." He's about to give him the leg back, which Eric Young has like white duct tape around and put my leg on it. Class, just good heel work. He's about to give Melendez the leg, and then he puts him down. He puts down a one-legged Army veteran, war veteran, and says, "Next time I beat you, I'm not gonna just take your leg. I'm going to take everything from you." Good stuff, EY. EY, best heel in the business. Well, as far as American TV wrestling goes. Then I guess we can finish out with the lumberjack match. Well, before that, there was a segment with Mama Shira. Let's just say Shira, because his first name is kind of hard to pronounce, where he talks about how it was coming over from India to America, why he joined the revolution, mainly because he came over here friendless and not knowing anybody, and Manic, storyline-wise, became his friend. Manic is still part of the revolution, and that's why he joined. And he says, "Look, when I was under James Storm Patrol, that really wasn't me. I'm not that kind of person. I'm not angry. I like to have fun. I like to, be a party person." And he says that, look, he's going to beat James Storm because of James Storm's humiliation. I can't wait to see the feud take on, where it ends at Bound for Glory or whatever. So, final match, Drew Galloway versus Chris Mordeski for the man advantage at Lethal Lockdown this week. Really good match. I'm not gonna say it was the match of the night. I think the match of the night, yeah, it might have been, because I know the Wolves match, that was the match of the night. This was a second runner-up. Anyway, got to clear the throat real quick. Got 1 minute to go. So Drew Galloway hits the few shot DDT on Chris Mordeski, but Drew, playing into this character who's very passionate, he wants to finish off Chris Mordeski with the running drop kick or one-legged drop kick, sit kick, however you want to call it. He tries to go for it. The GLW members pull him out and start beating him up. There's no disqualification in the lumberjack. And also, what made this lumberjack match stand out was that not every jamoke backstage was, there. It was only the people involved. And then, they beat him up, commotion. Jeff Jarrett comes out with the guitar, and you're thinking, okay, he's going to hit it, somebody with a guitar. But then Eric Young comes out, and he grabs the guitar from Jeff Jarrett, and he's talking to him, whatever. You're thinking, okay, maybe Eric Young going to stand up for TNA. But instead, he hits Drew Galloway, allowing Chris Mordeski to win. And you're thinking, okay, why did EY do that? Is he a part of Global Force now, or did he just do that for his own reasons? So next week we'll see. And I'm out of time. I'll catch you guys later. Tell me what you thought about TNA for this week. Catch you guys later. Peace out.